What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, and in today's video I'm gonna be trying out the most common pet in Grow Garden, and that common pet is gonna be the Golden Lab. Now, I've done a 10-hour video with the Golden Lab in the past when it first came out, and I believe it almost came out about 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago, just about. Now, at the moment, there's only 2 ways to get the Golden Lab is through the common egg or trading, and if I'm being honest, anybody in the game can get the Golden Lab pretty fast. I'm pretty sure there's a 33% chance of getting it from a common egg, so yeah, pretty easy. But the last time I tried the Golden Labs, I only have 4 of them, but 2 months later I have 7 pet slots instead of 4, so I'm gonna be getting much more things. But I'm pretty sure the first time I tried this, the Golden Labs got me a lot of good seeds. If you guys want, you could watch that video as well to see how good the Golden Lab really is. But there's gonna be a really big difference. The seed shop is gonna be completely different. In the most recent update, the seed shop was completely changed, and that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. Now, with the Golden Lab, I think the passive is one of the best ones in the game. And you're probably asking, wow, a common pet really? And I still think it is. Every 60 seconds, the Golden Lab will attempt to dig up a random seed that could be found in the seed shop. The only bad thing about it is only a 10% chance this succeeds. And if I remember correctly, you're gonna be getting a lot of common seeds as well. But I'm telling you, it'll get you a rare seed here and there, especially if you use it for a very long time like I am, maybe about 10 hours minimum, because I feel like by then you should be able to get at least one of each seed, if not some of the rare ones. But I think the toughest one might be the prismatic seed, which is gonna be the sugar apple seed. I feel like you might get one here and there, but if you have like the max amount of pets, it should be able to get it pretty easily, and that's gonna make the biggest difference in this video. Like, for example, in your garden, if you only have 1 Golden Lab, you're not gonna see that much of a difference. However, on the other hand, if you have 7 or 8, oh yeah, you're gonna see it for sure. You're gonna be surprised how often you get divine seeds. And if you're new to Grow Garden, most likely you only have 3 or 4 pets, and even then I still think it's worth using 4 Golden Labs or 3, and in combination with buying the entire seed shop every time it resets and having Golden Labs, you're gonna have a lot of seeds. So I think now I'm gonna start my 10 hours. It could be more than 10 hours, but I don't know yet. And obviously I'm not gonna buy any seeds from the seed shop because that wouldn't make any sense. But at the same time, I am gonna be buying that new paradise egg, so my money might go down and up. And also I'm trying to remain a trillionaire, so I'm gonna keep on selling like some things in my garden. So in general, I'm gonna be buying new gears and eggs, but not seeds. And I guess now I'll be right back with the 10 hours. Wait, before I forget, let me double check the seeds I have right now. And right now I have 522 carrot seeds. Oh, that's a lot. And I'm telling you right now, with the Golden Lab, the carrot seed is the most common one you're gonna get. And I also have 30 strawberry and 17 blueberry seeds. And on top of that, 8 tomato seeds and 44 watermelon seeds. Oh, and that's right, before I forget, I also have 1 sugar apple seed. I just gotta make sure I don't cheat myself, but now I'll be right back in 10 hours or more. I'm not gonna lie, standing in one place the entire time is actually really boring. But now I'm back after 10 hours. I was gonna do 15 or 20, but I feel like nah, it's way too long. And if I'm being honest, I got some really good seeds. But if you're gonna try to do what I did, make sure you always stand in the middle of your garden, because whenever a seed spawn, you have like 30 seconds for you to pick it up. And if you're in the middle of the garden, it'll make it to you before the timer runs out. But to be honest, I'm not really sure if it matters if you collect them off the ground, because I've never checked myself. Yeah, I feel like next time I should probably look at that. But just in case, be sure to stand in the middle of your garden to collect all the seeds. But I guess if you're actually paying attention, it doesn't really matter. You can just walk up to the seed and collect it. But for me, I would just go to the gear shop, buy everything inside of it, and then come back to my garden and stand in the middle. But now it's time to show you 10 hours of farming seeds with the Golden Lab, and you're gonna be actually pretty surprised. I'm actually gonna go in the same order they are in the seed shop, so we're gonna start with carrot. So now with the carrot seed, in total I got 329 seeds, and 329, that's actually a lot, but you have no choice but to get that many. But I think these carrot seeds could be really good for low levels, so if you could get your hands on 3 or 4 Golden Labs really early on, you can make a lot of money. And now for the next one is gonna be strawberry seeds, and in total I got 23 strawberry seeds from the Golden Labs. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get way more, because the strawberry seed is also a common seed just like the carrot seed. So I kind of thought, for example, I'd get like 150 carrot and 160 strawberry seeds, something like that. But I guess on purpose it made the Golden Lab kind of weak. But now for the blueberry seeds, I got 14 blueberry seeds in total. And now this one does make sense because it is an uncommon seed. And now for the next seed, we got the tomato seed. And now this one makes no sense, but in total I got 13 tomato seeds. Now if you guys remember, I just said I had 14 blueberry seeds in total after 10 hours. Now how is it possible a rare seed like the tomato seed almost matched the blueberry seed? If anything, I should have had like maybe 5 tomato seeds. Matter of fact, look at this one. When it comes to the cauliflower seed, I had 4 cauliflower seeds in total, and that seed is also rare just like the tomato seed. So yeah, no idea what happened there, but now we're gonna move on. Actually, it's gonna get a little bit worse. So for the next seed, we have the watermelon seed, and if you guys don't know, in the seed shop, it is a legendary seed. So it is definitely way more rare to get compared to the other ones. But in total, I got 8 watermelon seeds. Like, how is it possible a legendary seed I got double of? Like, what? And now for the next one, green apple seed, also legendary seed. And in total, I got 4 of them, which is actually pretty nice. And I just realized we have a lot of legendary seeds because we still have 2 more, but for the next one, we have the avocado seed. And for the avocado seed, I only got 2 of them. But the one after that is going to be the banana seed, and I got 0. Which, I mean, I'm not going to lie, is kind of sad because I think the banana tree is actually really cool. But getting seeds in general that could become trees is really good for the event. And speaking about the event, trying to get the max points by yourself is actually nearly impossible. Like, you will need the biggest garden in the game to get max points by yourself. But anyways, now moving on to the mythical seeds. And now for the first mythical seed, this one is actually really surprising. We have for the first one pineapple seed, and this one I actually got 6 of them. Now my luck on this seed is actually pretty insane because with the pineapple seed I got more than the banana, avocado, and green apple seed combined. And it almost tied the watermelon seed, which is at a legendary as well. But now for the next mythical seed, we have the kiwi seed. And for this seed, sadly, I only got 1 of them. And the reason why I said it sadly because it gets even worse. Up next, we have the bell pepper seed, and I got 0. And then after that, we have the prickly pear seed, and just like the bell pepper, I also got 0 for that one. So those two getting 0 kind of hurt a little bit because I like the bell pepper and the prickly pear the most. Those 2 seeds are probably my favorite ones from the whole update. But now it's going to get even more crazy. We're going to be talking about the divine seeds. And for the first divine seed, we have the LaCroix seed, and this one, I actually got 1 of them. Which I'm not really surprised because the golden labs could come in really clutch sometimes. But now for the next divine seed, and this one's going to be the best one in the entire video. Up next, we have the Fayola seed, and this one, I got 3 of them. Now with the LaCroix seed, I was like, alright, this is actually a really good pet still. But then when I saw the Fayola seed, I was like, okay, never mind, this might be the top 5 pet in the game right now. So just imagine if you collect seeds from the seed shop and have 7 or 8 golden labs, you're going to get a bunch of seeds in a little amount of time. And now for the last seed is going to be the sugar apple seed, and this one is going to be a prismatic seed. And sadly for this video, I got 0 in total. But I feel like if I went for like 30 hours of golden labs, I definitely could have got one by then. But in total, after 10 hours, I got 408 different seeds. But I'm pretty sure I got below the average amount. The average amount is going to be 420. So the closer you get to 420 is going to be better. But if you go above 420, that means you have really good luck. But yeah, for the most part, that's pretty much all I got for today. So in conclusion, make sure you use golden labs if you're not using any pets at all. And if you are a low level player, make sure you use them always because they could come in clutch for you. Because you never know, they could get you a rare seed within 10 hours and boom, just like that, you make a lot of money. But yeah, for the most part, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.